Hi, good morning. Happy Monday. I am just getting ready and using my One Compact makeup and thought I would hop on real quick and check in. Let everyone know I did post the other day some of the items that will be on sale with Seint for Black Friday. I'm trying something a little different. Instead of my Aspen to cover my redness, I'm trying the demi color, which is NV, and it seems to work well also to cover any redness. Normally I use the contour color Aspen, and I was just looking to try something a little different just for fun, and this seems to work well also. I do like this NV under my eye a little bit, it does seem to take out some of this discoloration that I have. I still go in with just a little bit of 03 in the corner, but this seems to work well also on the under eye. So I use it to cover the redness across my nose, and I also use it to cover the redness on my cheeks here, and then for a little bit of under eye coverage as well. And I've been using this for a couple weeks just to try it out, and so far it seems to work well. I do feel like Aspen covers maybe just a smidge better. If I'm having a little bit more of a deeper red day, the Aspen does cover just a little bit better on those days. But today it's not too bad, so just use this NV. So it does take away that discoloration. This eye is a little bit worse, and I use a little bit of that 03. There's like some discoloration out here that is a little bit, takes just a smidge more to cover on this side. I hope everyone is having a great start to the holiday week. And I know that I am gathering with my family, and I'm hosting at my house Thanksgiving this year. And so I'm super excited about that. We're gonna have, I think, around 12 or so here. So once I feel like I got my redness covered, is anyone traveling for Thanksgiving? I was watching on the news last night, and it was kind of impressive how many people were already traveling. So I've been using Athens all summer, and normally I use candlelit in the wintertime, and I'm kind of like almost at that in between. So I've kind of just been mixing the two together a little bit, using a little more of Athens on the outside of my face and using candlelit a little bit more in the middle as a kind of more of a brightening. But I'm kind of to the mixing point at this time of year where my tan is gone, and so I kind of am mixing a little bit of both together, and that seems to be working well. I like the little bit darker color under my under eye to help cover the bags that I have. So I use more of just Athens right under here on that bag line. I'll show you in just a second. And then everywhere else, I kind of just mix those two together right now. And that seems to be working at the moment. I like to use this is the Demi brush. This is one of the brushes that's actually going to be 40% off on Black Friday. And this is the shape brush. I like to use this shape brush to actually put on my highlight or my foundation color. I use this one every day for that. I actually have a couple of these shape brushes. I just feel like this is just the right size for me. And I also like to use it for blush. It has a nice placement for blush as well. Sorry, my words aren't coming to me yet this morning. I didn't have enough coffee. These weeks always leading up to the holidays are always like so busy and trying to get everything together and organized. And so I'm ready to have a few extra days off of work. So what I like to do is I like to just take my finger, and I'm going to use just Athens, and I like to just tap just a small amount of that Athens just along that bag line underneath my eye where I get those bags. And I just tap that all in, and it just helps kind of conceal that bag line. So that's how I like to do my under eyes. I don't like to have a lot of product under there. I'm getting to that age where you're not supposed to anymore. So I'm trying really hard not to. And then I always just like to take my sponge, and I just like to just tap underneath though, and then that will just pick up any excess in case you got a little bit too much. That will help pick up the excess or redistribute into other areas. So I'm still using bronzer. I love bronzer. I like to use the blush and bronzer brush. I like to use the big fluffy side, and I'm still using Bella bronzer. I don't know if I'll ever not use it. It's just my favorite. It just gives that really pretty glow color, and it is beautiful, I think, on any skin. I think anyone can wear Bella. So if there's any items maybe that you would like to see before the sale, or any eyeshadow colors, if you need swatches or anything that I can help with, maybe you have some questions about, whoopsie, anything you might have questions about leading up to the sale, please let me know. I can do any extra videos if that's what you would like, or I could do any swatches and pictures, because if you have a question, I'm sure somebody else does. That's the beauty of cream makeup right there. I got a little bit extra when I hit, and if you just blend a little bit more, it just seamlessly goes away into your skin, and that is one benefit to the cream makeup that I love. So today I thought I would just do a quick eyeshadow because I haven't done an eyeshadow in a while. And again, I like to use the demi brushes. This is the Blur brush. And all of the silver demi brushes are 40% off during the Black Friday sale. So even if you're not using Seint makeup, I will say that when I first got involved with Seint, from my Aunt Teresa, I was really hesitant because of my skin. The cream makeup has helped my skin improve tremendously over the last few years. But when I first started, I really just thought, oh, I'll just buy some brushes, because I was in the market for some really nice brushes. I will tell you that these brushes are amazing. Don't look at my brushes because they're dirty. I actually did wash them yesterday, but I ran out of my Seint brush cleaner. And let me just say, not all brush cleaners are equal. And I'm not just saying that because I have Seint. I'm faithful about cleaning my brushes every single week. And I ran out of my Seint brush cleaner, and so I used a different one, and my brushes are not clean to me today. So Seint brush cleaner is amazing. I will tell you that when I use my Seint brush cleaner, this is a brand new brush. I have not used it yet. When I use my Seint brush cleaner, there is no discoloration left on my brush. So they have a spray one that is good for, especially if you wanted to use it right away again. And then they have like the soap one, and it's in a bar soap, and you just use it with a little scrubber, and it is amazing. I will be ordering some more because my brushes are not super clean. So I've been kind of using the Advent calendar eyeshadows since I ripped into that, and I love all of them, but I wanted to go back to some of like the normal colors that every day that some people might want that don't want to purchase the Advent calendar. So I'm gonna go into Claire, which this color here is kind of this pinky color, and I'm gonna use Claire all over my lid. And my eyes are a little bit hooded, so I take mine just a smidge. If I open my eye, I take my color just a little bit above that. Okay, so Claire is just this really nice, neutrally pinkish, but for me, it's a good transition color. How's everyone doing on their Christmas shopping? I am almost done. I am down to maybe like one more gift and then just some stocking stuffers. I have been working on Christmas since like September, and I am almost done. I'm so ready to be done. Okay, so this was just Claire. And again, I just used that all over the lid, through the crease, kind of all over. Okay, now I think what I'm going to use is maybe one that someone might not necessarily pick. How about this one? This one is called Eve, and it's really, I think it's really pretty. So I'm gonna take Eve and I'm gonna use the other side. This is the fluffy end. This is kind of the more dense dome end. And I'm gonna take a little bit of Eve on that dome end, and I'm gonna concentrate that just on the outer kind of third of my eye and into the crease here a little bit. And just kind of get that, I just kind of tap to get it deposited, I guess, onto the eye right there. And then I'll go back in and I will blend once we get that where we want it. Okay, so Eve is kind of this pretty cranberry-ish color, I guess it's a good way to describe it, I think. I think it looks good with Claire. Okay, don't worry, I'm not gonna leave it like that. We'll get it all blended out here. I feel like this eye always goes on better for me. Maybe it's because I practice on this eye a little bit, I don't know. But I feel like this eye always looks really good. It's exactly how I want my eyeshadow to look, and this one always struggles just a little bit. So I'm gonna take that Eve, once I kind of get it all deposited on that third of my eye, the outer corner, I'm gonna take that up just a little bit so that when my eyes are open, you can kind of see a little bit of that color peeking out on the corner over there. Okay, then I'm just gonna flip over to that fluffy end, and I'm just gonna use the fluffy end to then just blend out all of my edges. And then we're gonna need a shimmer today because it's Monday and gotta have a little bit of fun on Monday, right? Okay, so that's just Claire and Eve. And I think Eve is one of those good holiday colors. I think it's a good Christmas color. I am gonna go back to some of those advent calendar shades, and I am gonna use Legend, which is this champagne-y gold color. I am in love with this color. I tend to be reaching for it every single day. I'm not exaggerating. I'm hoping, I hope that everyone loves this color, and I hope that they decide to make this color like a permanent color, because I think it goes so well with so many different eyeshadow combinations. I really, really like this one. With the shimmer, I always just use my finger. It kind of makes the shimmer a little more vibrant when you just use your finger. These are the Seint microfiber cloths, and they're supposed to be to like wash your face. I have one of these on my little makeup area at all times. I use it for my hands. Sometimes I use it for my brushes. I think those are the best. This is like the best gift ever. It comes in 3 in this really nice box, and I think that that is one of the best gifts you could give somebody. Anyone that is into makeup, or anybody that is into skincare just in general, would totally enjoy having that. I'm gonna use just a little bit more Claire up here. And then I think what I'm gonna use up on to highlight just a little bit on the brow bone, I think I'm going to use just a little tiniest bit of that same Legend color that we put all over the lid, just to do a little bit of a highlight on the brow bone. Okay, and then I kind of just assess. Sometimes if we feel like, oh, I might need just a little bit more of that Eve color, maybe because I kind of went a little crazy with the shimmer. I just add a little bit more on the outer. Okay. Easy. So that was 3 colors. You could really just get away with 2 if you wanted, especially if with this Legend color. It is so perfect. It goes with just about anything. Okay, so there's a really pretty holiday eye. Please let me know if you'd like to see any other of any of the eyeshadows, advent calendar, or any of just the regular ones. I would love to do some swatches, or if we needed to hop on and do some something you want to see live, let me know. If you have any questions about any of the items that are for sale on Black Friday, I did do a post the other day. I'll probably do one more maybe tomorrow, but reach out and let me know. I hope everyone has a great Monday. Bye.